When you are weaker, never fight for honor's sake. Choose surrender instead. Surrender gives you time to recover, time to torment and irritate your conqueror, time to wait for his power to wane. Do not give him the satisfaction of fighting and defeating you. Surrender first. By turning the other cheek, you infuriate and unsettle him. Make surrender a tool of power.
An invariable rule of humanity is that man is his own worst enemy. Under me, this rule will change, for I will restrain man.
To help carry on our important work, I want you to join the secret squadron.
Good morning, suckers. Today, I think I'm gonna start a little shit. The Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, or the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, however you bill it. Who do you think's gonna win that fight? Now, personally, after watching that HBO special At Last, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. Basically, they recap everything up to this moment. My vote is Pacquiao. Love Mayweather, like his hands is quick. But when you look at the fights that they've had, Pacquiao fights to blood. Pacquiao fights to the Crimson Mask. You don't know what Crimson Mask is? This is the word here. Google it. He fights to the Crimson Mask. You know, understand what I'm saying? After seeing him fight De La Hoya, you know, De La Hoya and Mayweather to me are almost the same. Not the same in fighting skills, but as far as all that flash, prettiness, I'm so pretty type deal, and they focus on that. If Mayweather keep that up, or if he maintain that, he's gonna get fucked up, straight up and down. Pacquiao look like, Pacquiao to me, in all the fights that I've seen in the fights that I've seen, and it hasn't been a whole lot on both sides, but just the highlight reels, Pacquiao is the type of person that fights to the end, whereas Mayweather wants to get it done. He wants to get it over with. He fights textbook. You know, he's surgical. You know, he's fast. So I ain't taking nothing away from Mayweather, but just based on what I see, man, I think Pacquiao's gonna be real. They both gonna be hungry for the fight. Don't get me wrong, but Pacquiao is really hungry for this fight, and I think he's gonna put everything into this fight, damn near his life, to win this fight. You understand what I'm saying? How do you feel about it? Right down here, comment section, right down here. I don't care if you're on Facebook, if you're on my site, the comment section right here. Let's get this dialogue started, man. Cause hey, that's my vote, Pacquiao. Pacquiao, what's your vote? In the story.
Yo!
All right, part 2 of starting a little bit of shit. Let's talk about the Baltimore situation. All right, so Freddie Gray gets caught up by the police, in custody. They mess up his voice box, spinal injuries. The people take it to the streets after the funeral. My thoughts on that, I don't have any thoughts on it, man. People are still getting over Trayvon Martin. Okay? People are still getting over the situation in New York, the man that got choked out. People are still getting over the man that got killed in South Carolina by the police. And there's still way more cases than that, man. It's like happening every 2 weeks. We're finding out something new. The 12-year-old boy that got shot. by the police because he had what they thought was a real gun. He's waving around in the park. Basically, I'm like this, man. My condolences to the family. My heart goes out to the city of Baltimore. But all that stuff, man, is ridiculous, man. There is a much bigger thing going on right now. I don't know what it is, but we're not seeing it because we keep getting flooded with this stuff. And here's the thing about it that people aren't understanding. That stuff is brought out to raise the situation as it is, the riots. As a matter of fact, let's break this down even further. So this morning, I look at something from Complex magazine. They have their own news outlet or whatever, and I'm looking at that, and the Baltimore police are saying that they have a credible threat where the Bloods, the Crips, and the Black Guerrilla Family, 3 gangs that are prevalent out there, are actually targeting them. Really? So this is something that just happened? This is something that, I mean, let's just put it this way. Right now, as I'm talking, police brutality is happening somewhere else in the world. Somewhere else in the United States. Somewhere else in Baltimore. Okay? I get tired of news that's bringing up stuff where people are just getting pissed and infuriated, and then what's happening in Baltimore where it's pretty much the city is just burning down. All of that is because of the news. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't know about police brutality. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have information on that, but it's just, I find it odd that with as much of it that's going on, they target certain incidents, and then they put it on blast. It gets people infuriated, and then when these things happen, then they don't understand why they happen. That's it. I'm off the soapboxes. I don't want hate mail and all kinds of bullshit. I'm just saying what I gotta say in hopes to start some shit, get a little dialogue going between me and you. You know what I'm saying? But I just get tired of that news, man. I get tired of that news, man. You know what I mean? Don't you? Well, hopefully I didn't lose a couple of people, but if so, I'm sorry. But I just want to get a little dialogue started. That's all. So for that, with that being said, have a safe one. Happy Tuesday, you suckers. See you tomorrow. And I can't think of nothing else.
Just a young fellow trying to make it out the ghetto. Blowing on the la-la, keep my mind mellow. West Coast turn up, twist one, burn up. Sacktown, big area and back down. Saying love in the LA is what I get in the bay. And I holla at dollars when I slide through day.